Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I didn't know it was gonna cut off. But we was talking about be careful with downloading apps, games especially. Could be deadly. Watch the kids with this. My grandson had downloaded an app, a game, and it shut my whole phone off. I had to put it in some rice in a tin can and cover it up. One of them old butter cookie cans, and cover it up. And it took maybe an hour or so because it wouldn't go off. Then it finally went off, and then I had to do it twice. And then I came and I plugged it up on the charger. About an hour later, it came back. And I remember back. Well, I'm gonna see. I can remember his name now. He passed on. It's this preacher that was in Africa, and they say he was fake or whatever. But he had people come to testify. And one man said he clicked on something while he was on the computer, and it was some kind of creature looking thing, and it was so terrifying to him till it messed him up in the head. So be careful what you click on. And my girlfriend told me one time, the one I was telling you that stayed with me on the other videos, what did she say? What happened? She did she answer a call? Because we didn't really have the internet thing back then. What was she looking at? Something happened. I can't remember if she answered a call or something she did, and it had to have been something she looked at. I'm trying to remember because I know the cell phones wasn't popular back then. But whatever it was, it messed her up so bad. It put fear in her. So that's what a lot of these things are doing, putting fear in you. Now I got I wrote down this but it's this movie that I watched the other night. Y'all probably need to check out. It's called, let me see, let me go back. Let me pull it up, let me see. The Trench movie. The Trench movie.
The Trench is a 2000 movie directed by William Boyd, starring Cillian Murphy, Daniel Craig, and Paul Nichols.
Yeah, is that the movie? Let me see. Let me get the images. Trying to pay this it. What was it about? No, this ain't it. Is it? Well, it was about this guy. No, this definitely not it. It's not it. I'm gonna pull it up in my thing. But this guy, they were riding around doing their work, and one of them was on his phone playing games. He liked to play games, so he happened an app showed up and told him, did he want to play a game? And he said yeah. So he pushed the app. He went into the app, and the app was actually, they say they had put demons in the electrical work and in the Wi-Fi and the internet, inside of the system, the internet system. So this person was getting people energy. She would control them on the outside through the apps. Whoever got the app, she would at a point after they get off into the game, because they couldn't ignore it, and then she would program them and steal their energy. I mean, these movies are here designed to tell us what's going on. So don't think it's just something, because my knowledge and what I've learned is they have to tell you what's going on in this world. They can't keep you secrets, but it's up to you to get it and to want to know what's going on. Light another incense. It's up to you if you want to know. They can't make you look. You know what I'm saying? They can't make you try to understand or decode it or anything like that. Is paper money leaving? What coins can we use? Now, that's what I was looking up. I researched it all the way back to I researched it all the way back to how did money get started. And first they traded with each other, and then they said that the people didn't want the stuff that people would give them anymore. Say for instance, you had a cow and you wanted, I don't know, buy a house, and they said that cow wasn't good enough. They start getting greedy. Back before that, the cow would have been good enough, but this time it's not good enough. They wanted more than the cow, so they said the one who was over, they started having people over them, so they say, okay, well, we'll go ahead and start using certain type of like corn, gold or crystals or something like rubies or whatever like that people would have on their land, so they start using it like that, you know. Then they decide to different. That's when I guess the uh, pharaohs and Greeks. I think it really started with the Greeks. I'm not sure if it started with Pharaoh and them, but that's when they started, because that person, that pharaoh or that Greek king or whatever, wanted his face on something. Their ego is very high, so they started making the coins for that. So first they were trading. That's why I say we all gonna have to go back to. That's why it's important to try to live around people that at least that's not scary like that. That y'all can at least trade, or family or friends or something, some kind of something. It's strangers that treated me way better than my family as I grew up. Just gotta know, and pray on that. But yeah, and that's how I think we probably gonna have to go back to, because I believe paper money is leaving. It's not going to be worth anything. So what are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's going to have gold, diamonds, and all that kind of stuff. Stuff to trade. So we're going to have to really start thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? Really get off into how we're going to survive without the money, because that's eventually going to leave. Um, when I researched the golden age, I'm trying to remember the Aquarius age, and I did Pan and all of that. I think people were more using. We probably gonna have to go more into understanding magic and really manifestation, and we were talking about earlier, manifestation and stuff like that, in order to get what you want. Because I have found plenty of money, just anywhere, anytime I need it. Even if I don't need it, I found the money. But mostly it came when I needed it. Well, a whole lot of times it came when I already had money too. So, you have to really get off into knowing more about yourself and talking to, whoever you believe in. I don't say worship, but everybody take it the way they want to, in order to survive and know what's going on and how to do what you need to do, a craft or something that you're good at, that you can be able to trade, or some kind of something we got to think about with this money thing. That's something on the table. Probably have to research that more. you know, have something people need so they can come to you in order for you to get what you need. But I say everybody should be able to make their own stuff, but we still gonna need each other's, whatever, because we ain't gonna be good in everything, you know. So that was something I've been thinking about and researching about too. Let's see what else they got. Are you weak acting strong? I think weak weak for is not. I guess we all kind of like want to know what's going on next, and it kind of make us a little weak and a little afraid. But we got to get out of that. We gotta just be wise now. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about what may happen. That's already happened, and are they gonna? They've been doing a twist. They've been putting like 2 or 3 things together that happened in history, you know, and making it more powerful. You know, is there is the person, people in your life there to distract you from your destiny? And y'all know that's happening. I mean, and it could be somebody very close to you that's causing that to happen. Is there a portal in your home? The last home I had, when I stayed in my house, I seen, I said it was my first two kids' father came back to visit. In my kitchen, between the bar and the kitchen, that's like a wall. And whatever he wore, it's like whatever he had to put on this certain outfit to come back. And I guess he wanted to visit. I don't know. I'm assuming that was him. Might not have been him. And it was like this shawl. I used to have this shawl. I don't know what happened to my shawl, but it was this gray sparkling shawl, and that's what he had on. And I remember some movies, back old movies had something like that. But and when I seen him, whoever it was had already came through, and then they were going back. And when I went back to see who it was already gone through that portal. And I remember one time I took some, because my son, I don't know if y'all listen to me or not, had the mental illness. So what I would do, I found out this lady said in order to keep different spirits out, you take some Epsom salt and pour alcohol on it, and you burn it in each room, and you'll see through the fire the different, how it is in the fire, in order to know if something is in your house, and it'll make whatever it is leave. So I did it. I was doing it in my son's room, and it always get real, real hot in there. That's why he never liked to sleep in there. So I would do it. I was doing it in my dining room one day, and in the den, me and my daughter. And when I did it, I seen at the side of my left side of my head, I seen some gray blob. It must have been a gray, gray alien or whatever. Just gray blob going towards my washroom, going towards out the door. But I didn't know. I think I had the doors open because you gotta leave the doors open for them to leave out. you know. But yeah, might be, y'all. Check it out. Might need to look a little deeper. Yeah, that whole neighborhood was strange. I'm doing a video. I would hear like spacecrafts, like it was an old golf course in the backyard, in the back, and it wasn't no more. They started using it for frisbee, and I used to hear like spacecrafts landing, but you couldn't see it, but I know it was there. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was on my journey of really finding out what's going on and asking questions. They was trying to put fear in me, and then when they started the frisbee thing, and I know I've been here a long time now. I don't know everything. They say they started it a long time ago. They had like the little chain thing for the frisbee to hit, and say you scored it, and you have to throw the frisbee in it. But I had never seen it before. But that frisbee gold thing, they put one right by my house, and it would make all kind of strange noise at night, and the wind would even be blowing. So if y'all having these issues, you ain't crazy. Everybody have issues. Some people don't like to talk about it. Some people are afraid. You know, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. I mean, it took me a minute, but I think what made me when I first seen it, it was when I stayed in neighborhood long time ago. Me and my son, he seen it first, and he came and he said, "Mama, come look at this." And over the neighborhood was this big old spaceship, and nobody else seen it but me and him that we know of. My other kids couldn't see it, but me and him seen it. And I told him, I said, "Okay, come on back in the house. Just pretend like we didn't see it because we don't know what they're gonna do. You know, so just be careful. Do these cards right quick. See what they want to talk about." Okay, let's see. First off bat, I see this as ancestors, guides, and it's like a, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like a orb or aura around it, yellow aura around that. Okay. So what are they telling us that we need to have that or we have that? Protected tree. That's a blessed tree. Trees up. I don't know why they want to. I don't know who started. I want to know who started using the trees to build homes. And if I'm assuming if they started to do this, they didn't intentionally mean for them to keep on using it and messing over Mother Nature, and taking her trees away. Because without the trees, we can't breathe. People ain't thinking about that. What we gonna do when the trees are gone? There's nothing we can do. They're gonna have us in a dorm. We're gonna need some air. That's I think that's the whole point. I'm thinking. Because I remember when Obama came into office, he started taking these ancient trees down and putting these wheat trees that I don't even know if they bloom today. It's like he was saying, I'm taking like I was talking about the neighborhoods before, I'm taking your old ancient ways since y'all don't respect it, and I'm putting up bull crap, to let y'all know we finna destroy this. That's how I got it. Because why would you take down ancient trees that mean something to the land, but if you have people here, just you don't respect ancient things because people say, oh, that's old, that's this, that's that, but stuff means something. And like they were going through each neighborhood and just taking over. Nobody loved the graveyards anymore from people who died a long time ago, not taking care of it, and they taking and removing people's families and just taking the grave and the coffin and moving it somewhere and building condos and building other stuff on that. And then people wonder when they move there why they have so many issues and they don't even know they stayed on a burial ground. That's why I think that house, when I was staying at that house, that's why I believe that was. I believe over there was some kind of sacred burial ground a long time ago. That's just my thoughts. Okay, I said a tree. My friend used to call this the blooming tree. It is indeed a card of strength, health, and vitality, and indicates wonderful growth and confidence in any situation. Even better if it is placed beside a negative card. Okay, so it's a blooming tree for strength. So we gotta have, they telling us to have strength, watch our health, vitality, energy to do what we need to do, growth, wonderful growth, and confidence. That's what I'm thinking it means. The tree also suggests that you should set aside time for thought. If it falls on your own personal cards, sit in the shade, as it were, and think things through. It is a wise card. If it ever falls beside the key, you are sure to obtain a very important goal. So yeah, we need to sit, and Mother Nature, let her talk to us, let her tell us tell us things and get downloads, from the ancestors, the Mother Nature. I was gonna hold on, write this card. Let's see. Yeah, so get somewhere quiet, and sit and ask questions. Ask them. Tell I remember the preacher and the Bible. I don't question God. Don't question him. Well, I questioned him back in there when I was believing. I said, I don't. This something ain't right. I want to know the truth, cause this ain't it. That's when I told y'all they started telling me how to read the Bible and stuff and how to decode it and stuff like that. Cause I sure asked. And I remember when I was going to church, they told us, don't read Revelations. You won't understand it. You have to wait and come to Bible students, Bible school. I started reading Revelation when I was a little child. Okay? Well, not a little child. Maybe about in my teens. At least 12, 13. Because you can't really tell me not to, because I'm like, I see the misery in that, and how everybody was being treated in there, and the sexual, the whole 9 yards. So I already knew there was something. So, I figured you was lying to me, and it was, because you can understand it. There was nothing about it that you couldn't understand. Very, very understandable. You know what I'm saying? And it's metaphors and it's codes. It's not nothing like what you're reading, They even got that tree of life in there at the end with all different type of fruits. And that means something. You know what I'm saying? And that got to do with people. You know, they got the fruits are different people. That means that everybody is connected. That's why I decided to say the golden people. Because everybody got golden. If you made from Mother Earth, you got every element, every mineral, everything that the earth has, you have it in you. Regardless if some of the pigment is out of you or we got too much pigment, whatever it may be, you still got gold inside of you. And I seen that, read that the gold sits by your heart. So if you're not eating the proper foods and different things, in order to keep that going inside of your body, your heart get weaker because it need that gold from the food that you eat. And people, I'm glad a lot of people wear gold, wear different things that help out as well. And say, are you having ringing in the ears? Now this, the guy I listened to, 13 Signs of Astrology, he explained about the ringing in the ears. He said either it's a medical condition or you either getting downloads from Mother Earth. Mother Earth has a tone. You get in her vibrations to sit still and see if any messages she wants to tell you. Then there's another tone because if you getting information, because I know I had one time, I had never had the ring in the ear that loud. It's because you go into different dimensions, you know. So you're getting higher up. So they want to give you downloads. Then you also got the government got things that they try to do. You have to decipher the difference. And then you got certain beings that want to stop you. That's good and bad, so you have to decipher which one, is going to do that. I'm going to have to come right back, y'all, because I see it's getting low. I'll be right back.